Get Fired.
So, welcome to a new episode of Let's Get Fired. I'm Drew Simon, joined by Quinn Johnson, and then today we got Jack. Dude, is it Cropper?
Cropper.
Okay,
Yep.
nailed it.
Mhm.
Jack Cropper, local comedian, just started comedy. How long
That's right.
ago?
4 months ago.
Nice. How
Hell
you
yeah.
liking it?
Loving it.
Yeah, it's your favorite thing.
What's my favorite thing?
No, I said, is it your favorite thing?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, you've been hitting the
100%.
mics hard. I like that.
Definitely.
When there's new people who start and they love going to mics.
Mhm.
No,
Um,
I love that shit.
Because there's like so many people who've been doing it for years who you see, and they're like, I just do Wise Guys. Like
yeah,
they
I don't
don't
get that.
they don't go to
It's,
other mics.
And then there's Drew, who just doesn't go to any.
Yeah, I just don't go to any mics.
Yeah.
Unless he opens.
We used to have all these
Yeah.
conversations about it. Where Drew, we're like, yeah, dude, it's all about going to the mics and hitting them. And Drew's like, yeah, that's what I do. And then the moment I moved back here, never saw you in Salt Lake.
Yeah.
Did you do more mics before you started this delivery job?
Yeah, I did more like, and I used to keep track of them. So like in 2022, I got on stage 210 times.
Really?
Yeah, so I was like keeping track, and I want to get out more. Hopefully, I will be done with this. I'm gonna have to cut this out if someone from my work listens.
Okay.
But
Well,
I mean,
let's get
hopefully-
fired, dude. What
Yeah.
do you mean?
Hopefully,
Yeah.
I have a different. I don't want to have to do like 60 hours a week, which right now it's actually
that's tough.
it's like light. We're not doing that many hours. But then it's like they're cutting our hours. So then there's days where like I get off at like 4 or 3:30 and the mic starts at like 7 and my work is in Salt Lake. So I'm like,
So you have to.
what am I going to do? Like hang out here for
Yeah.
5 hours until the mic starts?
Yeah, dude. You just
That's what
chill.
I would do.
You bring your laptop. You work on you work
then
on
if
stuff.
it's like Tuesday, I'm like, okay, well, I guess I'm not going to Wise Guys. I'm going to go to Provo and work out Oz's mic at Java Junkie.
No,
Have you been to
dude.
that one?
I haven't been to. I go to
Dude,
Wise
that's,
Guys every Tuesday.
Dude, I mean, how many people are going to that?
Oh, that mic?
Yeah.
It's just me and Oz.
Really? There's no
Okay,
yeah.
BYU students
There's
or anything?
no one else. And there's like audience like BYU students who drink
Oh.
coffee. And so it's
So the
like,
cool BYU students.
Yeah, the cool
Yeah.
ones.
Yeah, I like it.
yeah. So it's a weird mic, but it's not bad. It's also, it's stage time.
Yeah.
No, it's true. It just, but I don't see any of the Salt Lake mics. You don't go to any of them.
No, dude. Well, I mean, I haven't been to any in like a few weeks, but
It's been, I mean,
also, dude, last time I was at one, I didn't see you there.
yeah. But I'll go to all the other ones.
Okay.
Or maybe I wasn't there just that week, but
Well,
I go to them.
I'll be there.
I'm just looking around
Just
for
want
you, dude.
next week, I'll hit them all.
Sure.
Also, I
hold you
just
to it.
don't hit your mic that's at like 10 o'clock at night, and then you're
Yeah.
like, do you even go to any
hold up.
mics?
No,
9:30.
No.
9:30.
Yeah.
It's not even that. It's I go to all the mics and I don't see you.
Wait, it's Wednesday at 9:30.
Wednesday at 10.
At 10?
Sign up at 9:30.
Oh,
Okay.
Sign ups at 9:30. Sorry.
Well, maybe next week I'll just bite the bullet and do your mic.
This is what this whole thing is. It's just biting the bullet.
Yep.
It's
And
saying,
then-
it's saying I'm just not going to get a lot of sleep tonight.
Crash my truck the next day.
Yeah, that's open mic comedy.
All right, let's do it.
yeah.
I'll go to your mic next week.
Come on, it's you got to get out of the shell.
Yeah.
You've been a hermit.
Yeah, I've been hiding under this podcast for a few weeks.
Come on, we can do it.
Yeah.
Anyways, Jack,
Yes, sir.
this is essentially a job interview. For what job?
Perfect.
We're not sure, but
I'm
we're
ready.
We're gonna ask you a bunch of questions, and it's not like we're looking for like you're just a great employee, like you just always did your job well. That's like what Jimmy was saying, and we're like, this is fucking stupid and boring. We want like,
Also, like, don't lie about crazy
Yeah.
shit you've done.
Yeah,
like,
don't-
we want honesty.
don't like try to ham it up. It's like just like we just want to learn about you, and the dumber that is, the stupider it is, the more racist it is, the better.
Perfect.
In
Okay.
the eyes of this interview. So at the end we'll let you know if
if you're hired or fired.
or we hire you then fire you.
Yeah, which we did at Cheyenne.
Yeah.
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 So what do you do right now?
Kind of in between jobs, but I'm a mechanic by trade. That's what I do.
Mechanic.
I've been a mechanic
Nice.
for 4 years. Yeah.
Yeah, like the Jiffy Lube.
I started at Jiffy Lube and then I've been at a shop. So I did Jiffy Lube for like 3
What
years.
shop?
It's a State Automotive. Shout out State Automotive. Go give them some business.
Yeah. So if
Okay.
if I swing by, can you be like hey, here's the
Is
little.
it
If I'm
between-
there, I haven't really been there in a few weeks. So
You haven't been at your job in a few
no,
weeks.
I haven't.
Why?
Yeah, I've had some stuff going on in life, and they were like, "Hey, just take a month off or something."
Okay.
Dude, grandma die?
I almost it's a
Hey, here we go.
This is
Here we
fun.
go. When you walked in earlier and you're like, I'm doing any drinking or anything.
Yeah, family member get arrested?
I had a really rough Valentine's Day. I kind of had
Okay.
had a
Dude, domestic violence?
no, it was just me, myself, and I. But yeah,
The really fun kind.
Mhm.
Yeah, I know, like how I felt during the Portland winter
yeah.
when you're like, I
yeah.
haven't seen the sun in 6 months.
Mhm.
So then you thoughts get dark.
Yeah.
One of those.
yeah, one of those real
Cool.
dark, real self-loathing
Mhm.
boss. I can't make it work,
Mhm.
and he's like, "Yeah, just be safe."
Yep. And so, so essentially, you 4 months into comedy, you already tried to,
Yep. Yeah.
have a good time.
Uh-huh.
Welcome. This is it. This is this is
I feel
is
yeah,
the beginning.
I'm part of
Yeah,
it now.
this is the
Uh-huh.
beginning.
We have all been
Yeah.
there. Yeah.
I have been doing better at the open mics ever since that
Mhm.
happened. So I think it's a
There
So
you
you
go.
just
best,
need a
yeah.
little bit of that in your life. It is
Yep.
kind of crazy. Some of the funniest people are the most fucked up,
oh yeah,
you know.
yeah.
Yeah.
I
But
feel like people don't expect me to be all fucked up, and then they talk to me for like an hour, and they're like, "Okay, yeah."
no, dude,
makes
you
more
just-
sense.
No, you're the more tragic kind, which is super nice guy, fun to talk to, but
Mhm.
you don't like yourself.
It's I was destined to be this. I'm a Cancer. I'm born a Cancer, so
okay.
just
Oh.
tragic.
Oh, I hate
life,
that.
All sad and
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Okay. So that's your current job.
Is
Mechanic.
working on myself. Yeah,
Yeah.
working on.
No, yeah, if you're
Okay.
fixing.
We'll see if we're going to
Yeah.
hire you as our mechanic.
Mhm.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah. So what's the first job you ever had?
Snow Cone Shack. I worked
Snow
at the
Cone Shack.
barn.
Snow cone.
Yeah, the
Wait, what-
barn by Days Market.
I don't
With-
know where this is. You should
And
know.
Brighton Kreiser and Brandon Bridgewater. Okay,
I don't know. I
those are
don't
the guys
remember.
who originally owned it.
I know there was like a college kid who would pay me like way less than what I worked.
Yeah.
And he would drop off an envelope that he
Mhm.
wrote like
Was he
Jack.
kind of balding?
he had dark hair. That's all I remember.
Okay.
He was really young.
'Cause
I
he's-
didn't know the owners.
Okay.
Never met him. Yeah.
Okay, because just think I worked there.
What the hell is going on here?
This is crazy. This is crazy. Dude, this is like a rite of passage in Provo.
Yeah,
You gotta work,
I
at a
worked-
Snow
I
Cone
worked at the
Shack.
barn.
Because I remember when my
Yeah.
friends like found that barn, they got it, and then I worked there. There was one day where like I lost like my sense of smell for like a week,
Mhm.
and like they were gone. And when he came back, he's like, "Dude, did you even clean this once?" And I was like, "I couldn't tell. It smelled bad." Anyways,
I know.
dude,
Yeah.
that place was yeah.
I mean,
so,
they just put me up for like 10 hours. They called it a Maverick shift to make it sound
oh
better.
yeah, you're a
So I
strong
was
guy.
there for 10 hours alone, and I'd have to like put the sign up and go into Days and take a piss. And
Dude, Maverick shift. You're like, I am Top Gun.
Hey.
yeah,
Also-
exactly.
also, real quick,
I thought it was
shout
the
out,
shit.
shout out to Days.
Shout
I
out to Days Market.
I love Days
yeah,
Market.
dude.
Yeah, you only would go there for like lunch, and they don't like let you bring your backpacks in there.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right.
And my friend's the reason that happened.
So was I had a buddy who also stole
Yeah,
stuff
so,
from Days. Yeah,
what can you do?
he went to court over a symphony bar, just one symphony bar. They
What?
took him to court. Yeah.
What?
hmm
maybe not shout out to Days.
That's kind of crazy.
Yeah,
Hey, they remodeled. It looks a lot
no,
better now.
it's nice in there. And every time
Yeah.
you go in there,
Sending someone to court for one candy bar.
well, they were
That's-
sick of it. They were sick of all the.
Wait,
the
had
theft.
he-
So no one,
But
no one
had
else
he done
stole.
it multiple times?
I'm sure he had. Like I don't know. I just remember it because of the court situation. That was the only
Mhm.
like reason I learned about him stealing that. But I know that people have been stealing shit the whole time I've been going to high school.
yeah.
So
Of course. So they wanted to prove a point, and people stopped stealing. symphony
have you
bars.
ever
For a bit.
shoplifted before?
Oh yeah, yeah.
yeah.
of
When's the
course.
last time?
Years ago. I don't. Oh wait. Me and my ex stole a really big, nice cooler for like camping. It was
Oh,
like
hell yeah.
$80.
hell yeah,
And they forgot to ring it up. We were in the actual aisle,
Yep.
and it was in our cart.
Yeah.
And so she was like, I can't. I was like, shut up. And we just walked out the store.
Yep.
I was like, don't say anything until we get to the car.
Yeah, that's what we did. Me and my wife did that with a microwave at Walmart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
Holy
Walmart.
shit.
Yeah. It was
Yeah.
Walmart. Mhm.
Yeah, dude, it's just what you do. You know,
Yeah.
you just walk out and you say, sorry, didn't mean to.
Mhm.
And then also coolers are also great to steal shit in because I bought a cooler
That's a
once
good
and I
point.
just put like
Yeah.
clothes in there and then just rung it up at the self checkout at
Yeah.
Target.
What are they going to do?
What am I gonna do? Open it up?
Mhm.
Oh, I forgot I put all the clothes in there. Sorry. But that's wild though. Shout out to the barn.
Sorry. Yeah. There's all these Plan B pills.
Yeah.
They didn't-
Oh, yeah.
My bad. I was just
What-
stocking up.
Dude, one time I was a DoorDasher
Yeah.
and I had one for Walgreens, and this person, they ordered gummy bears and Plan B.
Can you even do that through DoorDash?
Yeah, you can do it through DoorDash.
That's wild.
But they were all out of Plan B, so I just had to deliver them their gummy bears.
How funny is that?
That's
Like,
awesome.
imagine. So you know how when you
Cool.
order something from Walgreens or 7-Eleven on DoorDash, it's like if this isn't in stock, like what are the other? It's like what if Plan B?
like
Like if this
Hand-
isn't in
a
stock,
coat
like,
hanger.
coat hanger. Yeah,
Handgun.
yeah. yeah.
No, dude, that's fucking. No, I love that. Dude, I saw a guy at DoorDash like a TV. I was like at my job. I was like at the valet. I was
Oh,
just
'cause you
down there.
can get,
DoorDash
like,
rolls
the-
up and like pulls out a TV. He's like, "Yeah, this is DoorDash." I was like, "You can get a TV."
Dude.
I'm not as concerned as that you can DoorDash a TV. And why? Why in the hell would you DoorDash a TV?
You ever
It's
been
like-
there? You ever been there?
TV
I'm
and a
afraid of
front-
people.
TV
I'm afraid
now.
of people
Yeah.
eating my fries out of my DoorDash order.
You know,
Imagine
you're
breaking your TV.
You're about to be blackout drunk. You can't drive, but they can
You
do
need
it
a
for you.
TV.
My wife was DoorDashing and had to order at Petco, and it was a bag of live crickets.
Oh my god!
This is a feed an iguana.
It doesn't
or
tell
something?
you what it is until you get there.
Oh,
And so, like, it's not like she accepted it and was like, live crickets, cool. She
Oh,
just thought-
she was
Okay.
picking up
She
the
was
order.
picking up. She
Okay.
just was like, oh, I'll go get someone's dog food for them.
Yeah.
And then she gets there and they're like, it's these live crickets and they're all
Dude,
moving
that's-
around. And she's
yeah.
like, she said that she almost like threw up while driving.
Did she do the order?
She did it.
Completed it?
Yeah.
Good.
Hey,
I hope
shout
she
out-
got a good review. Yeah.
that's pretty sick. But anyways, dude, the barn. Look at
Crazy.
us. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's pretty sick. That's the first time that's happened.
So
Yeah.
you just made
That's
snow
cool.
cones.
Yeah, I made snow cones. I got a girl's number from the
Ooh.
barn. That
Did
was
you get
the
anything
highlight.
from that?
Yeah, I kissed her and got mono.
Hell
Oh,
yeah!
nice.
Yeah.
Hell
I don't
yeah,
know.
dude.
Holly. I'll say her first name. Holly.
Hey, shout out
Blonde,
to you,
Holly.
Holly.
She was really cute, but
Ooh,
gave me mono.
Holly J.
Dude, I got mono in high school from sharing water bottles in football. So not as cool, but
I mean, you know,
I've been
it's the same effect, but definitely a lot more degrading. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, you just
You got
you get it
mono
like
from
me and,
guys.
me and the bros.
yeah,
Or-
me and like 4 guys on the team
Yeah, we're,
got
just, we're
it.
just chilling out, just drinking water together.
Is
Yeah.
that the gayest thing you think you've ever done? Is getting mono
It's-
from?
Ooh,
It's up there.
Sorry, I don't mean to ask
question.
the question.
Good.
No,
No.
that was good.
No,
that
great-
was really.
great
That's a great.
question.
We should be
I've-
asking that.
I've never
Yeah.
asked you that, but either, so I don't even know what your answer is.
Yeah. No. What's the gayest thing? I like seriously inquired about getting a Prius once.
Come on, but like, what's
That's-
what's the what if like with the guy?
Yeah, 2024.
Oh, dude,
getting a
not
Prius
like
is
metaphorically.
like
no,
normal Monday.
yeah. This isn't a fun answer, but the gayest thing is like my buddy in high school. Like when I just crashed at his place, there wasn't like any like additional places for me to crash, so we
Yeah.
would just share a bed.
Yeah.
But that is
How's-
like the gayest thing.
Would you
Yeah.
sleep pole to pole, hole to hole? What'd you do? Pole to hole?
Nah,
Yeah.
dude, we were both like strapping to each side of the bed.
Oh yeah.
We're like,
What
nah,
size of bed
we're-
was it?
It was like I think it was
like
like a queen.
Okay.
It's probably
Yeah.
full.
You're just trying hard for us to not.
yeah.
No,
we
I
know
mean-
it's a twin.
Yeah.
No,
yeah.
No, it definitely.
It's like it was a full.
Spacious
No,
twin.
okay.
Yeah.
This sounds worse. I am backtracking. It was actually a king because it was bigger than my bed.
Okay.
It was bigger than my bed.
Sure.
But you still were like scrambling for space.
But you
yeah,
guys,
yeah,
so
no, because we were both like really like homophobic teenagers.
that doesn't
So,
really.
like,
That doesn't. Sometimes that's the recipe.
no.
that
there's-
is yeah.
Yeah.
There's the
Yeah.
guys who are like overtly homophobic that like
Mhm.
they bully gay kids. Like we never would bully a gay kid. We were just scared of gay people.
No, you're
scared, like actually homophobic. That's
Yeah,
like
no,
pure
yeah.
homophobia.
Yeah, pure
where it's an
homophobia,
actual
like,
phobia.
I'd
yeah.
see a gay person and I would feel terror in my heart. It wasn't that I didn't want to go push them down the stairs and be like, "Fuck you, faggot!" Like I
somehow
was.
it would be
No.
better if you put like, having that just like the instinctual fear is like
Yeah.
worse.
It is
It's
so
more-
funny though to be afraid of a
homophobic.
gay guy. You're like, oh my no, no.
No, but like Clayton, he's
Clayton.
I don't think he knows him.
dude. Clayton,
Yeah.
you gotta come. He's actually gonna come here and before the mic, so you'll see
Okay.
Clayton tonight.
Okay.
But like in high school, he was actually the kind of homophobe who was like, "Yeah, fuck you, faggot," and just like
Would he actually like abuse gay
he like
kids?
punched a gay kid in
Oh,
high
wow.
school.
But
But then it like after high school, he's like, "I'm bi." Like that.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, so
that
you know,
makes sense.
it's the classic.
That checks out.
It's the classic 1-2.
Yeah.
But no, what about you, Jack?
What about me?
What's the gayest
Yeah,
thing
you were in the
you've done?
Marines.
I guess being in all honesty, I'm a very closeted bisexual. We've talked about this.
We have.
Yeah.
Wait, very.
I told
closeted.
on Monday. Yeah, very closeted
Monday?
bisexual. Yeah.
Well, remind us. Yeah, so what is the gayest thing you've done?
Yeah.
Sex with a guy.
Oh,
That's both.
jeez.
Yeah.
That's
You know.
that qualifies.
But guess what? Somehow
I don't-
Drew's is. I feel like it's still more gay just
Yeah.
from how cagey you were to talk about it.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
Because you just
yeah.
you just were like, I just fucked a guy. So what
I
do
mean,
you
that's hey,
no,
it's
it
me,
would
man.
definitely
That's who
way
I
more
am.
respectable.
Yeah.
you know? But you
No,
know?
well, I'm trying to think, and like I haven't. I mean, I was a Mormon missionary, so that might be the
There's some gay
going on a
stuff
mission is
going,
very
yeah.
gay. It
yeah.
is
So
very gay.
that might be the gayest thing I've ever done.
We've
Who
never
were we
like
talking to? Was it Sydney who was like? We talked to someone recently. They're like, "Yeah, the beds were always pushed together."
I said
No, that was you.
I said that. Yeah.
Jeez. It's
Yeah,
like-
dude, no, they pushed
I was
the.
like, we never had beds pushed together.
No,
but like,
that was like a lot of the apartments had that, and then there was one I was in that was like the beds weren't like the bed frames weren't touching, but a lot of them were pushed together.
yeah. No,
So-
like I remember like on my mission, someone's like, I wonder who here is like closeted gay. And I was like, there's no gay guys here. And then like after our missions, like there's 10 of them. And I'm
Yeah.
like, geez. Like, it's like we were friends, dude. Like
Yeah. A lot more
you
just
thought
not
you were in
open
a safe
about it, for
space.
sure.
You're like, finally, I'm away from all the things I'm afraid of.
Yeah.
No, that's fucking sick though. Okay, no, it's like that. It's a good answer, Jack.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good
is that
answer.
in the Marines?
No, this was after the Marine Corps.
Yeah.
I was
That's more of a Navy story.
yeah, definitely.
No, we'll
Definitely
say-
the Navy.
okay.
They're
So
pretty
after the barn, what'd you do?
man, I worked, I did what is it? The take and bake pizza place, the Pop Murphy's. Yeah, I did Pop Murphy's.
In the same
I got
parking
it.
lot.
In the same parking lot.
Yes.
Yep. I got assaulted at that job. That was fun.
You got assaulted.
Yeah, by this like 70-pound kid trying to join the army. He jumped on my back and like
What?
It was
Wait,
really funny.
Over what?
Yeah, because
I said a joke. I said a joke and he didn't like it. I don't remember what the joke
This
was.
is
at
when you
all.
realize like
I need
this
to be
is
a comic.
this is my calling. Dude.
I
This is when
wanna-
I realized I,
I
should
really
be in the Marine
wanna-
Corps. Yeah.
I really want to say jokes and upset people.
Whoa, wait, my words have power. Oh my god.
Yeah, I said some joke that someone else found funny, and he didn't like that we were laughing at it. So the watching the video back was the best thing in my life because he jumps like from the kitchen to the line where we make the pizzas onto my back.
Wait, was he a coworker?
He was a coworker. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
my
jeez.
god, hell yeah.
Yeah.
He got fired.
He got, dude, I think he got like written up and suspended and they just didn't come back or something. Cause it wasn't, he didn't like punch me. He just jumped on my back
Yeah.
and I like shook him off because I was like taller and back
Stronger
then.
and
Maybe not stronger. I was a weakling, but he was weaker than me for sure. And I kind of just shrugged him off and was like, what the, I wasn't like hurt. I was just like,
Mhm.
what the hell just happened? We watched it back and it was like the funniest thing. He just
What
like
was
a
that?
wombat just
Oh,
It's
what
not
was
the right
What was the
animal
kind
there,
of
but-
joke? Like,
it was just something. I think it was something about like hitting. I don't know, like
Hitting women.
getting in a fight with like a someone in the military or like I think I was dogging on like masculinity in general.
Okay.
And he didn't like that.
Dude, he was filled with toxic masculinity.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah,
Yes.
I mean,
it is the funniest thing when a dude flips out for me like, no, I'm tough.
Yeah.
No, dude.
That's the
I'm
best way to prove
I'm
that
a
you're tough
wolf.
is to get really emotional about it. Yeah.
I like that. No.
Mhm.
And then no, dude, it's fucking sick. So
Mhm.
that's
Well, besides that, have you been in a fight before?
Yeah. Mini fights. Yeah.
Many.
Wow.
Whoa.
Not like not many street fight. I'm not a very I like I do well in confrontation, but I don't ever seek it out.
Yeah.
I'm a very big diffuser.
there you
But
go.
I've gotten like we
I
did
don't
fight
start it,
nights.
but I end it.
You know, in the Marine Corps, you just get in fights all the time because you're always just butting heads, and the bunch of egos are coming out. You're all 18 through 21, not knowing,
Mhm.
you know. And so like someone threw a rock at my head, and we tussled over that. They beat my shit. Like I got my shit kicked in a lot in infantry training.
Wow.
So it toughened me up. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now, dude, I've never been in a fight.
Yeah, dude.
you want
I
to
haven't-
try it? We can do it right now here on the
Yeah.
podcast.
Dude,
Dude,
I'll take it easy on
we need
you.
content. So like, yeah.
Dude, I haven't been in a fight since I was like 9.
Really?
So, yeah.
You should do it. I think everyone should know how to handle themselves in that, because it's a very tense. You kind of lose. You know they say see red.
Mhm.
It's like you don't know what that feels like, and so you can really lose control in those moments if you're not used to it.
Dude, fun stuff.
Yeah.
So okay, so you got a little taste at Papa Murph of what would like you have all
Mhm.
these like little like indicators, like these little like moments like building up to what you're gonna be. You know, like this
Yeah.
guy's jumping on your back of Papa Murphy's.
Yeah.
Little did you know it was gonna be. That's what you were going towards.
Right?
It
Yeah.
was more of that.
It was
So
more of that stuff.
after Papa Murphy, what was next?
Cinemark. Cinemark was next.
Oh yeah, the one next to
Cinemark.
Riverwood Mall.
Not
University
Riverwood,
Mall.
the university. Yep.
Oh, I love
Yeah.
that one.
That one's the better one. Yeah.
Yeah, that one's sick.
That's where
Mhm.
Colin caught a pedophile.
Yeah, I
Shout
remember.
out.
I remember watching that. He was walking around the Five Guys. I was like, "Hey, I used to work there. That's pretty
Dude.
cool."
Dude, shout out to the Five Guys.
That Five
Yeah.
Guys is a great
Dude, I
location.
can't believe there's pedophiles here.
Yeah.
Oh, you can't believe it?
No, Orem? Not Orem.
Bro.
No. Next to the
Yeah.
Costco?
Yeah.
No, that's sick. Okay. How was that?
Cinemark was fun. I just fucked around. I think I tried writing a bit about this. It didn't work on stage, but it is a funny story. I got caught making out with Caitlin behind the popcorn kernels.
Ooh.
Where we stored because I was about to ship off to boot camp. This is the
Mhm.
job I had right before I shipped off. And like 3 weeks before I go, I really said, fuck it. I didn't care about my job. I was just there because it was a social situation.
Mhm.
So I just like to go fuck around with my friends. Yeah, we're making out, and this prick of a girl, she comes around and she's like, oh my God, and goes right to not the manager, the general manager of the whole
Oh,
Cinemark.
wow.
And she gets written up, and she texts me. And she texts me that night. She's like, "Hey, I got written up. Like careful or whatever." And I go into work freaking out. And the general manager pulls me into his office. I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna get like a bad
Mhm.
review, you know." And he's like, "Hey, just so you know, like I respect you for going into the Marine Corps. Just let me know whenever you want to stop working."
Dude, that's sick.
Yeah.
He was like, I hate it when women are whores, but
Yeah,
if a guy
he didn't
is-
bring it up
if
at
a
all.
hero
Yeah.
does it, it's
Oh my God.
He totally just swept it under the rug for me.
Dude, he's like, he might die. So like,
Exactly. Yeah. He knew I was going in the
Yeah.
infantry, so he's like, "Whatever, dude." I
Dude,
don't-
that's so funny. He's also like, honestly, I never had the balls to do what you just did.
yeah.
I've wanted
It
to
was
make
pretty
out with
fun.
Caitlin. Yeah.
Yeah, I came back to that theater after I was done with boot camp because I was in the reserves. So I came back once I was done with all my training, and I took a girl there on a date and was making out with her in the back of the theater while we were watching Mid-90s, which is a great movie.
Oh.
And I come out, and my old manager's like, "Oh, how'd you like it?" I was like, "Oh, it was a good movie." And he's like, "Yeah, I walked in there. There's just some teenagers just macking on each other in the back." I was like, "Man, that's wild. These kids these days."
How does this keep happening? What the
Yeah.
fuck, dude?
So you got to really crack down on that, man.
Yeah,
Wait,
dude.
So you're from Provo,
Mhm.
like super Mormon family.
Oh yeah, yeah. My dad
Yeah.
was a
How
bishop.
bummed were they that you were going to the Marines and not on a mission?
They thought so. When you join the military, if you join the reserves, there's an option to do a 2-year religious leave after your training.
Mhm.
So you go through boot camp, your secondary school, and then you go leave on your mission, whether that's Catholic or Mormon or whatever. And I signed up under that option. That was the only reason I was in the reserves. I would have been active duty, but I realized that the church is kind of full of it's kind of full of shit. As I was going through the 6 months of training, And I told my parents, I was like, hey, I don't want to do a mission.
Was the
Mhm.
6 months of training like your first time out?
Yes.
Like,
yeah. That was
yeah.
my first
So
time
you're
out
like
of the
seeing the
setting.
world, and you're like, what?
Yeah.
Well, I didn't know that. I genuinely, 1 through 18 or 0 through 18, I genuinely had no idea that people could be happy
Oh yeah.
outside of the church. I didn't know that was a possibility. And I
Yeah.
was like, oh, they're way happier.
No, it's like you're like I had that similar thought where you're like I remember like watching a video of this guy's like an atheist. He's like, so what about you're afraid about when you die? Like wow, like how does that affect the way you live your life? He's like, well, if this is the only life I have, I just will live it as best I can. And I was like, it's a pretty good answer.
That is a good answer. Yeah.
I was like, it's actually
enough to waver your already
I was like, wait,
wavering faith. Yeah.
you still just have to just live a good life? Like, oh no, but I got recruited by a military dude. He just like called my phone, and I was like,
Mhm,
I was asleep, and I was like, oh yeah, I'll be there at 2:00. And then I hung up, and I was like, what the fuck did I agree to? So I drove out there, and I had to like break up with him.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm sorry, I'm going on a mission. I can't do
You
it.
think-
And he was like, really? I was like, yeah, I'm sorry, man. Like, it just,
Yeah.
I'm like, this must be a tough recruiting ground. Like, all these 18-year-olds are going on missions. Like, I'm sorry. And he's like, God,
Dude,
that sucked. I hated that.
Yeah.
dude.
Next to a Del Taco.
I graduated high school in 2011, so we could like there were like kids in my class telling recruiters that they were gay just to get them to stop talking.
Yeah.
I don't think that works.
that
anymore.
doesn't work anymore.
But, like,
Don't ask,
funny.
don't
Back
tell.
then,
yeah.
like it was all like, yeah, sorry, I'm gay,
They're like,
Mhm.
and like, oh shit, he told.
fuck. No.
No, the new excuse is I'm autistic. Then they leave you alone.
No, then they
Yeah.
probably, no, that's not going to work for long. Cause
That's not gonna work for
You
long,
can work
yeah.
the drones.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
No, it's, we need people with no remorse.
with no emotional
Yeah.
intelligence. Yeah.
Yeah, everyone in that wedding was bad. Like,
Yeah, no, it was AI. They weren't real. No, the Ender's Game is just going to be a real thing in the future.
Oh, for sure. Oh, 100%.
yeah. We're not. Anyways,
Ready Player One. Here we come.
and he's going to be streaming on Twitch
hmm
while doing it. You know what Twitch is?
yeah, that's where you watch people play video games.
There you go.
There you
I
go.
always have a double check with you.
I thought he was gonna say that's where you like watch girls strip or something.
oh,
for sure.
oh yeah, he knows who Amaranth is.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see,
Wait, what?
you know, she's a cool girl. This girl named Amaranth.
Oh, I have no idea.
Yeah. Drew's like, I
This-
I
Oh,
watch
yeah,
Sniper
wait,
Wolf all the
wait, yeah,
time.
who's Amaranth? Yeah.
this
I've never
Twitch?
heard of
What?
Sniper.
Yeah,
Pokemon.
Sniper, yeah,
Oh.
Pokemon. I only watch her for her cookies.
Dude, Pokemon. I couldn't. Wait, did you not?
Is that Pokemon? There's a girl named Pokimane,
Oh, I
and
thought we were
she's
talking about.
currently selling cookies for $28, and she's
Really?
defending it. She's like,
Oh
"No,
my
it's
God.
worth it."
Yeah, man.
And she's like, why are you guys all being broke and not buying them?
Yeah, that's
Dude,
horrible.
I hate being culturally out of things.
Well, it's how that's been like your whole life.
That has been.
you gotta lean into it. You gotta like be like, yeah, I don't know what that is because it's gay.
So, like,
Yeah, just like
yeah.
that's gay and
No.
retarded. That's why I don't.
And you're like, that's why you don't like especially if it's like a sports thing. You're like, that's why you don't like Formula One. You're like, no, yeah, it's.
Well, I'm
fucking
open
dumb.
Formula
against
One?
Formula One.
Are you into Formula One?
I've been in Formula One for over 10 years. Yeah,
'Cause I'm
it's
a-
my favorite sport. I
It
love
is. We need to talk after
Dude.
this.
Okay.
You should.
It is.
Do you want to
insane.
just
We
like
wa- we
get off
wanna
the
do-
pod and
Yeah.
kiss or
Yeah,
something?
we can,
like
we can definitely
Well,
because I can't talk
we
to
might be
anyone.
brothers.
I
Like,
can't
that's
talk
how
to
close
anyone
we
about
are.
Formula One.
Really,
we're
you can
gonna-
talk. I will not stop talking.
No, it's
about
me and my
Formula
best friend. We can talk about Formula One, and that's the only person I know who is as into it as me.
One. Yeah.
But like,
You ready? You ready for the repeat of last year this season?
Oh yeah, it's already a flashback. But Max could go to Mercedes.
He's who?
That Max Verstappen.
No, he's not going to.
No.
There's no way in hell.
We've talked after this. There's
Okay.
there's a not zero chance that he could go to Mercedes
Really?
because of his dad.
Oh
Is it-
well, his dad has ran his career his whole life.
No,
yeah.
but yeah, because his dad fucking hates Christian Horner, and like
Really?
there was a
I didn't even know this.
You don't know about this, dude.
I know like they're both hard headed.
Okay, we need to talk after this because we need to talk after this because it's like literally like Real Housewives on wheels. Like it is
really
fucking insane.
Oh, you Drive to Survive is going to eat this shit
Dude,
up.
it's like every time I think the story can't get crazier, it gets crazier.
oh my
Like,
god.
it's that insane that like the Red Bull team, the dominance they have could be destroyed from
Because
within because
It's
of
all
Max's
Verstappen.
dad.
Yeah, and Verstappen is carrying that team right now.
So you have to get into Formula One.
dude. Well, we're gonna do like a weekly like sports podcast. So
if you do an
he's
episode
gonna-
on
he's gonna-
F1,
I just
he's
want-
gonna
I'm just
try to
gonna
get me into F1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to get him into hockey.
Hockey
Yeah.
is so fun to watch. I just started getting into it. It is so fun to watch.
Dude,
I didn't know they just let him fight.
The NHL
Yeah.
playoffs.
They just let him
The
fight.
NHL playoffs is the best time to get
It's
into
the best
it.
playoffs.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm
for
down.
sure.
It's
I wanna
the
watch.
a game 7 in hockey is the most exciting.
Yeah.
But anywho, when's the last time you said the N word?
I actually said it to Colin on his birthday. That was the last time.
Good.
That's
That
a
was
great
a
answer.
birthday gift
When
to
was his
him.
birthday?
Heartwarming.
It was like a month or two ago.
Hard R or A?
It was a hard R for sure.
Nice.
I mean, it was, it was,
What do you want me to say? Like,
Yeah.
Which is the
it was,
better
it was
answer?
not
Yeah.
for me. It was not for my entertainment. It was a birthday present.
That's the best. Yeah,
Yeah.
I wouldn't have said that, but you
Dude,
know, had
that's
to.
for Colin. That has to be like. I wonder how many of those he gets on his birthday, and I know
the way he
loves it.
reacted
No,
to me.
there-
Maybe not many, because he was very, very grateful.
There is a form of trust that, like, if someone says something racist to you, and you're like if you when you say a racist thing to me, I'm like, that's when I know he trusts me.
Yeah,
You know, because
yeah.
it's a different level of love now. To
Jimmy
be
and
like,
I have
they won't tell
talked like
anyone.
if one of us has bad blood with each other, we've made a pact that we can't share our DMs or texts.
Okay,
Yeah,
all right, well,
there's like
that's might be gayer than fucking a guy.
no, just because it's probably get us both thrown in Guantanamo. You
Dude,
know?
you have to
no.
show me what Jimmy's saying because I just want to see.
That's some crazy shit.
I just want to see the
Yeah.
wild Jimmy boy.
Oh,
'cause
it's-
that does not match his persontality.
I know that's why it's so good.
Yeah, he's just
That's why
trying.
it's
He's just
so
trying to
funny.
impress you. He's like,
I don't-
I'll say it, dude. Dude, let's talk about the border. Let's talk about these migrants. Anyways, so you went to the military. We don't. Try to follow this timeline. So you went to the reserves,
Mhm.
and then you're like, I don't believe in the church anymore. You told your parents that,
Yeah.
and then what did you do after that?
Well, my dad, who was a bishop, he actually respected me for not doing the mission and being honest about it instead
Mhm.
of just like, and my mom cried.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Not doing what Quinn did.
Yeah.
Pussy.
What did
dude.
Quinn do?
Well, I realized I didn't believe in it when I was on my mission.
Oh, so you
Oh.
went in like
No, I went in being like, yeah,
like all hurrah.
I wasn't like the most gung ho. I was still like, I don't know. I was a confused kid, but I was
Mhm.
like, let's do it. But then when I was out there, I was like, I fucking hate this. And then that's what
I was the most gun ho for like
For your mission?
2 years. Didn't stop. Like I was like,
You
Oh
loved it the
God,
whole way
you would have.
through.
I would have hated you on the mission.
well, I definitely like. So I like loosened up.
Mhm.
So like I was still like fun, but like there were definitely like we got into like this with the Sydney,
Uh-huh.
but there was like Game of Thrones like politics in the mission where it was like half the mission these guys who were apostates and they just broke all the rules like
Oh, it was the whole half
and
of the
then
mission.
the other half was
Wow.
like we're obedient, but then like I was obedient but I was like friends with all the apostates,
right.
and so like
You
and
were,
those
you
were
were the bridge.
those were like the ones that I got along with. But then like I fucked
Well, they're
some
more
of,
fun. Yeah.
I fucked one of them over. Like he confessed all his things to me in a phone call and I recorded it and sent it to the team leaders.
Dude,
God, man.
So like that's
that
how
is some real
that's
Game
how
of Thrones
good
shit.
that's
yeah.
how
Oh my-
good of friends I was with
Good
them.
God, dude.
Yeah,
Well,
the
he
mission
got-
presidents. You were
He got
friends with them?
called to like be because I was in Guatemala, like third world country, and some of the areas there was like no one. Like you'd have church like in a small room like this.
Really?
Yeah. And so like there was no like priesthood leadership. So this guy who was like the head of like the apostates got sent to this area where he was going to be the branch president.
Oh,
And
really?
yeah, I was like, oh dude, we can't let that guy be a real branch president. Like
Okay. Yeah.
accepting
I see.
tithing and listening to people's sexual sins. Like we can't.
Yeah.
And so that's
Yeah. He's just chuckling in the corner. He's like, nice.
Dude, it's pretty sick. Okay. So you're like, I don't believe in this. Dad's like, not bad. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sweet. Thanks for telling me.
Surprisingly.
And then what'd you do then?
I didn't work for a while, and then I got a job at ClearLink.
Oh, I remember that.
I was selling
That-
Frontier.
Is that the one that's like
Internet.
by the
big
by
glass
the canyon?
building. No, it's the one. University Mall. That
The
big glass
big
building.
One. Yeah.
it was like
yeah,
floors 3 and 4. ClearLink had
Mhm.
rented out. And that was a fun job. It sucked, but I did really well there. I made a lot of money, and then they fired me. Actually, that was the first job I got fired from.
What'd you do?
There was a competition to see who could do the most overtime in 3 months, and I was like, I'm gonna win,
Time's up.
because I started smoking weed,
Hell yeah.
and I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna do overtime. I actually did. I worked like 12-hour days and did all this stuff, and I was so burnt out. I had like, I don't know, I don't want to fluff up, but it was like 20 or 30 more hours than number 2 place of overtime. And I was so like exhausted. I just didn't go to work for like 2 days in a row, and they fired. I mean, they didn't like me for various reasons.
Wow.
Why else did they not like you?
I walked into work. I used to be, my buddies who I was assimilating with were really into Supreme, so I naturally got really into like Supreme
Perfect.
reselling.
Drop shipping.
Yeah, and there was this really cool Supreme shirt. I wish I had it still. It was an old, like, what are those old, like, it looked like it was supposed to be in the Louvre, an old painting of a woman just strewn out over her couch, and a goose kind of sniffing at her cooter.
Hell
You could see everything. And I was like, big balls Marine walking into work with this shirt. And
That's a crazy shirt to go to work
Yeah.
in.
What's up, guys?
I mean, I was, like one of the top salesmen. I didn't give a fuck. And yeah, this girl.
Was that in Utah County?
Yeah, this was here in
University
Orem.
Mall.
Yeah.
Jeez.
And yeah, this girl did not like it. The gay guy who worked next to me really enjoyed the shirt. He thought it was awesome that I was wearing it. But
Oh yeah.
this girl, she reported me. They told me to either put a hoodie on or go home. And I almost was like, well, she better wear some longer pants because her ugly ass legs are being shown off to the world.
Hell yeah,
But I didn't
dude.
say that.
Hell
I didn't say
yeah.
that. But she had some. Dude, she was like hanging her ugly ass
Some
cottage
ham
cheese
hocks.
ass out of her fucking shorts, and
Oh,
it just
God.
looked. Oh, it was cankles and everything. It was horrible. I just couldn't handle it. But she won that one. I gave it to her. And there was just like a lot of being late and giving him lip. And like,
Dude, so you were like a little, I get at that point in your life, like you just left the church. You're like, what the fuck am I doing? You were a little,
I started
you're a little
doing
saucy.
drugs, started drinking.
Yeah,
like,
That is a crazy thing to wear to work.
Yeah.
I like
no matter
that.
what.
Hey, I
But
like
I
that.
will say, when I was a missionary, bring it back to Christ, on a P day once, I was the only American. So my mission was 70% Latinos and 30%
Really?
Americans. Yeah, there
That's
weren't
very
a lot of
interesting.
Americans. We were heavily outnumbered. And so I was like in a district where it was all Latinos. I was the only American. So none of them spoke English.
Yeah.
And so on P Day, I wore a shirt that said "bitches be tripping"
I
because
like-
I knew none of them would understand.
what an apostate shirt
did you
to
bring
wear.
that with you?
No, I found it
bought
at
it.
a thrift store in Guatemala.
Wow.
Yeah.
Look at
Would
that.
you just like gaslight them? You're like, no, well, bitches is a term of endearment
Yeah.
in our country.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's actually okayed by my bishop back home.
Yeah. That's why rappers are such sweet lovers. No, but it's okay. So yeah, you're kind of floundering a bit. You
Mhm.
get fired from Clearlink.
Yeah.
What happens next?
Oh, dude, I don't remember. That's when it got hazy. That's when the weed really started getting smoked.
Mm-hmm.
I
What
can't
was
even tell you.
what was the next job you
Also,
had?
how much
I don't
weed
even
were you
remember.
smoking? Was it
Like-
every day?
It was, when the first 3 months of smoking in your life, you get really high.
Yeah, yeah.
And then I was really high. And then after the 3 months, then it was just a lot of weed. So it was just really high the whole time. That's
So you never took a day off.
no.
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
right.
never
This
took a
is-
day off.
This might
Gotta
be
just
live.
Actually, yeah, I did. I did take days off to go drill with the Marine Corps when I was in the
Oh.
reserves. Yeah.
Dude, so
So I hope the federal government doesn't watch this because I was doing weed.
Well,
as I
they
was in the
can't
Marines.
prove-
like
they
everyone
can't-
else in the
they
reserves.
can't
They
prove
can't
does.
that.
prove it.
because this is
Yeah.
all this is a character right now. This is not real.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
podcast is fun.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And
It's this is entertainment.
Yeah.
You know,
this
not
is
documentary.
WWE.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
is yeah.
You're not
Entertainment.
Yeah, you ever fucked a guy?
Yeah.
That's right. Everyone who I've told I'm straight.
Yeah.
So-
No, but okay. So, but like, what job did you have after? You don't remember the next job you had?
I donated plasma for a bit. I had a lot of money from boot camp, like saved up from training.
Oh.
And
They
I just
give you
kind
money?
of was living. Well, yeah, they pay you. They pay you
Oh.
a salary
Didn't know
based
that.
on your rank. Mhm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so like the 6 months of training, I got paid really well for all that because I was in infantry, so it was like a lot of hazard pay,
Mhm.
which is like time and a half. I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure. And I was living off that, kind of bumming around, donating plasma here and there. And then I got a job at this company called Zaxter.
Okay.
They did, the spin scooters in Provo.
Is it like a Lime scooter?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
the
yeah.
rentals.
Yeah, and we were actually the first company in the world to have a warehouse, or at least in the States, at least in Utah. To
Okay, you really walked that back.
yeah, I did. I did. In the world, well, I don't know.
Oh,
That's what they
Utah.
told me.
Yeah.
They told me it was the first company in the world like this, but maybe they
I'm
just
sure they
really
would say
wanted
that.
me. Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
So
all right.
you guys charge
anyways,
the scooters?
we would charge them. I would fix them, and like I helped manage the shifts and stuff. And that was the next job. That was a night job. It was like
Dude.
9 p.m. to 1 a.m.
Damn.
Dude, they brought Lime scooters in my hometown, Spokane, Washington, and dude, it went off the rails. Like the first week, there was like 10 of them thrown into the river in downtown.
Of course, yeah.
That's
like-
awesome. I know. I
Yeah,
love that.
Washington.
I love that shit. No, so yeah, so you were just repairing that.
hmm
How long? Did you like it? Was it fun?
I mean, I was just like super high the whole time and just fucking it was fun. I almost got shot at that job. I have these crazy ass stories. I'm
Wait,
just
you almost got
I almost
shot?
got shot. Yeah.
How?
So there was a coworker that I had who he had a concealed carry.
Oh, I like where this is going.
Yeah, this is a great story. This is I was in the Marine Corps infantry, and this is the closest I've been to getting shot. This is absolutely stupid of us to do, but there was these back rooms that weren't being used, and I was like, hey, let's practice like clearing rooms, because that was a skill that I'm good at. Like I'm very good at clearing a building.
Oh my god!
And
So you're like tapping him on the shoulder. That
well,
kind of thing.
that's when you initially breach, but then the
Okay.
clearing is like a whole process of visually. You have to go. It's like center, left, right, and then you walk in a certain way, let your buddy come out, and then you post, and then you kind of just shuffle back and forth through the rooms. But he had his concealed carry, and I was just using finger guns, know, and I stupidest thing I've ever done. He said it was clear. He said his weapon was clear. I didn't check it. But he was training with me. Like we were having a quasi training session.
Oh no!
Weapon safety rules. No matter who it is, no matter what they've done, you always make sure their weapon is clear.
Yeah, right, guys.
Always.
Yeah.
Dude, he was behind me. Oh, this fucking retard, dude. He fucking. I don't know why he didn't just keep his finger off the trigger.
He discharged at work.
This is at work, and and he's right behind me. We enter a room. He looks left, right, looks up, shoots into the ceiling. He shoots a fucking round off into the fucking ceiling. Like, okay,
my god.
okay, you leave a round in your gun, you shoot it at work. Who the fuck is hiding in the ceiling? That was my
I like
question.
that. I like
You're
that.
at least,
Who the
he
fuck
should have
was-
at least accidentally hit me.
Yeah. It whizzed past my ear. I have tinnitus from being there, so I couldn't hear shit. I was like, and he was freaking out because he thought I was hit. He thought he like tagged me because I was like on the floor, like what the fuck.
My god.
And then I popped back up. I'm like, you good? Are we good? Okay, we're good. I was like, that was the stupidest shit. I'm never spending time with you again. Like,
Oh my
like
God.
that. No, that's it. You know.
It's like, how do you get a concealed weapon permit? I
Well,
guess.
I mean, it's Utah.
Also in Utah,
Everyone-
you don't need one. It's constitutional carry, man.
Well, you can still get one, and you can only constitutional carry like on State Street, pretty much. You can't like go into places and
You can't go into Walmart and
Yeah.
constitutional carry.
Yeah.
Dude, that's bullshit.
you have to have it concealed to do that, which is kind of bullshit.
It's,
But anyway,
dude,
the boss
funniest.
heard it.
I
The
wanna be
boss
the-
was in the other room, and he
Oh.
heard this happen. He heard the gunshot.
Oh.
But I'm a witty guy, you know. I'm a quick on my feet.
Mhm.
So I go, yeah. There was these assholes on the street setting off fireworks in the middle of February, and he was like, no way, like that's insane.
Oh my god.
He's like, are you guys
Dude,
okay? And we're like,
There's
yeah,
just like
yeah, we're okay.
surveillance. They watch it later.
No, it was like a super rundown thing. I don't even think they had surveillance cameras the whole lot.
Oh
Like,
my god.
So, yeah, we
you
got
just
really
got away
lucky.
with firing a gun into the roof.
discharging in city limits. Yeah,
Jesus Christ.
I mean, not the first time I've discharged in city limits.
Hey, there you go.
Whoa.
Shout out to Jason. No, but that's fucking wild, dude.
Yeah, that's
you
crazy.
Got away with that.
Mhm.
Okay,
Yeah, got away with that. Mhm.
I like that. So far, this interview's going well.
Yeah.
Don't say that. Don't say that.
No,
That's,
it's going. It could go bad.
It could
Yeah,
go
it could-
south
yeah,
in a
that's-
second.
yeah.
No, wait, no.
Now-
We're
now
just
you
we're just
planted the
learning
seed.
about you. It's not like we might learn. You said that more people talk to you, the more they don't like you. So
Yeah.
we'll see where this
So
goes.
the more they think I'm insane,
Okay,
but they
whatever.
generally like it.
Do you
though.
like
Okay, never mind.
do you like the
Walk it
Imagine Dragons?
Imagine Dragons. I used to, but
Yeah.
I can't. They're not like a guilty pleasure. I don't even think about them.
Hey, here's the thing. You say that,
Like
and then like their first album will come on, and there's gonna be a part of you. It's like,
oh, for sure,
Still-
100%. Like
Yep.
it's still playing in my
Oh, yeah.
heart, like
Don't
not
worry,
in my
no,
head, but
no.
in my heart. I
yo,
know.
you're from
for
Provo,
sure.
dude. I can't. I tried resisting it.
Yeah.
Can't.
No, I mean,
Same with BYU. I tried not liking them.
Yeah.
Can't do it.
if you play Radioactive, there's no way I'm not gonna like it. But like, I don't seek it out.
Yeah.
That is
What
being
music
truthful.
do you listen to?
I listen to a lot, just like rap, and I've been listening to a lot more like psychedelic rock and just like alternative music and getting in more of that
Tame
kind of
Impala.
stuff. A lot of Tame Impala for sure.
Mm.
A lot of Crumb, a lot of Mac DeMarco,
Oh, yeah.
and then some more like Yellow Days, if you know them. They're really good. A
Okay.
lot of that kind of stuff.
Okay. I like it.
I know the
Did you ever,
guilty.
were you ever in a band?
Yeah, it was in high school. We were called Crimson.
Crimson?
We did mostly Guns N' Roses covers.
Perfect.
Yeah. I
like that.
What did you do in the band?
Lead guitarist.
Okay.
Yeah,
Nice.
so, mhm.
So you good with the guitar?
Used to be.
Used to be.
Yeah.
Okay. Go with your fingers.
Yeah, not with the ladies though.
No, no.
Yeah.
The dudes, though.
Yeah, there
There you go.
Well, that's easy.
Like I
Yeah.
can grip. I can know how to grip the fucking guitar.
Yeah, I can grip the neck, but
Yeah.
can't finger the strings. Yeah.
Mm-mm. Yeah, and that's the big divide.
Yeah.
You ever
Okay.
shit your pants at work?
Not at work, but I did shit my pants while playing. Have you heard my bit about this?
No.
It's not really a bit. I retired it because it's stupid, but it is a great story.
It's retired. Okay.
But it's
I wish I could say all my bad jokes too. I retired that.
I retired that.
well, I retired. I'm 4 months in. It's
I
not
will
like
say,
I'm
I don't
actually,
think I have a single joke that I do now that I came up with like in my first 2 years of stand up.
Right, of
Yeah.
course, yeah,
No, God, it's so much that you look back on. You're like, this is. Why did I even keep these notes?
yeah.
But anyways, so
So I was playing GTA Online
Good.
with 3 other dudes, and we had a full squad, you
Mhm.
know, and you have to, if you die or leave, the whole squad loses out on the cash.
Mhm.
And we're playing, and this is when I was like on Xanax and stuff, prescribed,
Oh,
but still abusing it. Of
here
course,
we go.
Yeah.
Wait, I didn't know you were a little Zanny boy.
Oh, definitely,
yes,
definitely.
Now this is getting more fun.
And like I was smoking a bunch of weeds, Xanax, not drinking in Xanax. Don't do that. I'll kill you.
Oh,
But
that's when it gets fun.
yeah, that's when it gets fun for the suicidal people.
There you go.
And it just I trusted the wrong fart. That's really all it was.
Okay.
And it just came out, and I felt it immediately. I knew what was going on.
Mhm.
But we were like right in the thick of this heist. And being the Marine that I am, I was like, I'm finishing this mission.
Yeah.
And we finished the mission. We got the
Yeah.
cash. And then I went and threw my underwear away.
It's
And
very admirable. Actually,
that is
uh,
that
It's
is
actually very
honorable.
admirable.
that was the last time I shit my pants. I haven't
The
shit my
last
pants
time.
since.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
No.
there's multiple times. I don't want to hear every time, but
It was just like younger, like when I was
Okay,
really little.
okay.
Yeah.
So, okay, real quick, because I just know because of how when you graduated high school, trying to follow this timeline.
Yeah.
After the fucking scooter thing, is that like right before COVID or?
Yeah, that was right before COVID.
Okay.
So I left the scooter job when COVID started because of it's like, you have 500 scooters being touched by thousands of people. I told them, I was like, it's going to get shut down by the city. I'm not coming to work. And they're like, come to work. We're using Clorox wipes. 2 weeks later, Provo shut it down.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So what did you do during COVID?
Jiffy Lube. That's when I started at
Oh,
Jiffy
hell
Lube.
yeah, dude. Which
Uh,
Jiffy Lube in Provo?
The one no, it was in Orem, 800 North and State.
Okay.
oh,
Yeah.
I deliver tires there.
Yeah. Yeah.
You get the
Eric,
ATD drivers.
You know Eric Edwards?
no.
Shouldn't name him. He's like an uncle to me, but
Oh, dude,
Hey,
he
great guy.
probably
Shout out-
has signed my iPhone. when
I'm
I
sure
have
he
them
has, yeah.
Do a signature for the
Okay.
tires.
No, that's sick. That was
Cool.
okay. So you
Mhm.
started working at the lube.
Yep.
And okay, and then that's just kind of what you've been doing.
yeah. Well, no, I had a break. I had a 2.5 year break from being a mechanic when I stopped working at Jiffy Lube. So I worked at Jiffy Lube for like 2.5 years at multiple locations. One of the most interesting jobs I've ever done is wilderness therapy with troubled teens. I was a trail guide. That's actually where I met my ex fiance.
Oh, she was a teen.
Oh no! Oh yeah, there you go. Hey.
She was another staff, unfortunately, but
I wish she wasn't. That would have been
Yeah, my
Such a better
the reason
story.
I knew about it is because my brother my parents put him through that program.
Oh hell yeah,
Mhm.
that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. So troubled family.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Very much so.
Dude, it's funny because I knew a guy in my ward who his dad was like a motivational kind of guy. He'd go to like corporate like you'd do like these like corporate events. We'd go to these businesses and like talk about, like how to like, treat your employees like humans. And like he was all about this shit and about like self-help and all that. His
Mhm.
son's fucking drug addict.
Yeah, of course.
And it's fun. So your dad's a bishop, but the kids are
Yeah.
having a tough time.
All but one have left the church, and the one who's hanging on by a thread is not having a great time. So
Hell yeah.
struggling out in LA.
In
Shout out
LA?
to Leah.
What's he doing?
My sister in LA.
Mhm.
Yeah, she's crazy. So she's doing
Trying to be actress?
I don't know, dude. Her husband is trying to be some fucking film junkie or something. Like he's trying to get in the film industry.
Well, it
and
seems
be a
like the right
director.
time to get in.
Yeah, I know. That's what we told
During all
her.
the strikes and all that.
She's like, I'm gonna start a midwife business. I'm like, what the fuck? You don't.
I like
like
that. No, here's the thing though. That's just it's more fun when you talk to people like that
Yeah.
because you get used to people around here who like they have a steady job and all that. And hey, and for your actual life, it's probably better because it's like sustainable and it's like you have a family. But
Yeah.
as far as fun people to talk to, someone who's like, I'm just gonna be a midwife. Don't know.
No, they're the
Like,
most. They're the most horrific company.
Yeah.
But yeah, my sister bullied me relentlessly my
Yeah.
whole life. Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Shout out to her.
Shout out to Julia.
What's
I
a-
hope you're doing well.
What's
For 1 second, I thought you meant Julia, like the comic. But no, okay.
What's a cool conspiracy theory that you believe in?
Oh man, I was thinking. I think the Illuminati is like for real. Like they're definitely out there
What-
pulling
what do you think?
strings.
What do you
but
think?
like,
That one's
okay,
yeah.
I think
that
don't
one's
know. I
becoming like
think-
less and
yeah,
less
that's
of a
like- that's
conspiracy.
True. That's true.
Like,
Because like 9/11,
the crazier
that
things
seems
get,
fake.
we're like, oh yeah.
Well, so it's like the conspiracy you're saying is essentially like, hey, I think the uber rich people are doing some shit behind the scenes we don't know about.
Well,
like-
have you ever seen like the videos of like the celebrities being like, "Oh, don't talk about," like on
What?
Like
Like what?
What?
like Kevin Hart.
the
with,
CIA
what's her
weaponizes
name?
Hollywood.
No, it was
There
like
you go.
Kevin Hart was having an interview with that fucking like Mormon songwriter, like the one who Mormons love. Can't remember her name, but she's like, yeah, people like wanted to throw millions of dollars in my face, and like I was like, what the hell? And he was like, stop fucking talking about it. He's like, they will get you. He didn't
Wow.
say that, but he was like, stop. And
Wow. Okay. So how many times have you seen the Cat Williams interview on Club Shay Shay?
I can't handle watching. Oh, dude. When people get old, they just start losing their sensibilities and start talking in loops, and he's just hard to follow. Cat Williams,
Dude,
he's a goat. He's
I'm
a
like-
goat. I
I'm
respect
almost
him.
done with the Rogan episode.
Dude, I love Cat Williams is
Did you finish
crazy.
it?
I was listening to the Rogan episode and like, I mean, dude, the shit like he's just talking about like it. I love it because he's so serious.
Oh,
He's
dude,
so
he
serious.
doubled
Serious.
down on like reading.
Yes, and I love that.
I saw one clip
70
from the
books a week.
podcast,
It's
and I was
actually
like,
fucking amazing. But
yeah.
no, okay. So the camera died.
Yeah,
But
we're audio.
But
Okay,
we're just
audio
gonna
only.
we're gonna
Cool.
finish this
it
out.
worked with Nick Lucero's
Yeah,
episode.
we could do it. Don't worry.
Yeah.
No one usually is finishing this, but just for us. Anyways, so when did you? So you had a fiance? You don't
Yeah.
have to talk about it. It's a little too tense.
No, yeah, dude.
When did you get engaged?
We got engaged. Ooh, good question. August 23rd of 2 years ago.
2 years ago.
Yeah,
22.
yeah, it was 2 years ago. Yeah, 22.
Okay. Guy.
Girl.
Okay.
Yeah,
And how long?
we were engaged for a year. We were together for 2.
Okay.
Oh
Yeah.
shit! And then you start stand up like a month after.
It was like 6 months after she left me. Yeah,
There you go. You
Jeez.
need an outlet.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. She's the one who that joke I have. That's all about
Sometimes
her.
you mention these things like I remember all your jokes.
Well, you don't even remember talking about Alex Peake
See,
with me
why
last
exactly?
week. Yeah,
Oh, so why do you think I
Yeah.
remember these jokes?
That's true. I shouldn't even be bringing it
Well-
up. It's for the listeners at home. They know.
Yeah,
me.
they're like, you remember that joke
Yeah.
I did? All right. No, but okay. So you were engaged.
Yeah.
Why didn't it work out?
Dude, I just we were perfect for each other. We were horrible to each other.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of jealousy, a lot of her talking highly of her exes and talking to her exes and wanting to go hang out with her exes. And,
Ooh,
Oh,
cool.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's
cool. The cool stuff.
like jerking off to her exes and stuff. And
Oh, hell yeah.
and me being just like a sensitive little. This was my first relationship
she-
I had ever been in.
It's your first relationship?
Yeah.
She jerked off with her exes.
Like she like looked at their nudes and like would like do her thing to it.
Hey,
you know?
just so you know,
Jeez.
that's very normal.
Yeah, which
just-
it shouldn't be, but
I'm just kidding. No, I'm just kidding.
it's. it's
I was like, he's wrong.
No,
Like, I was like, next
But I
time.
mean, I had my fair share of shit too. I didn't treat her very well, so
No, because you're just a
I was just learning how to be in a relationship,
oh my
and
god,
we were
dude.
both. Yeah,
Man, this is like the end of the Jimmy episode where I feel like we just started like trying to help him.
yeah. No, I'm
like,
good.
We're like, hey, dude, like,
I'm talking to someone now, and it's going real well. So
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
hey, that's fun. Was she at the Alliance Theater?
Mhm. Yeah, that was
Okay.
her.
Yeah, I saw her.
Yeah, very pretty.
I shook her hand.
Mhm.
Yeah, okay.
Did you own any guns before Valentine's Day?
I'm not allowed to own guns for that
Oh.
reason. My family won't let me.
Okay, like but the government will let you.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
like,
for sure.
Okay.
I could go buy one. Yeah.
Okay, so that's a little different.
Mhm.
So your family won't let you have a gun.
No.
Okay, but they don't have to know about
They
it.
don't have to know, but you know, it's like too much money to buy a gun, anyways. There's a lot easier, like cheaper ways to do it.
Yeah, yeah, you know.
Yeah.
Also, like, but like, how cool would it be if like you just like offed yourself on stage at open mic?
That would be pretty fucking horrible.
That would-
Dude. But also, if you're
I mean,
gonna,
it'd be,
if you really
it'd
want,
be
if you-
legendary.
if you want to
but-
send a shockwave through the comedy scene here,
yeah,
you just kill yourself in
Never
front of the
forget.
whole open mic scene. Like, hey, you guys are a bunch of fucking losers, and then shoot and kill yourself. And then that would just end the open mic comedy scene in Salt Lake.
Yeah.
yeah. I wonder if Wise Guys would like shut down. If maybe we shouldn't talk about.
You should-
Give anyone any ideas, dude.
You know what?
know?
Don't worry, it's audio only. Like, oh my god. Okay.
Yeah. Also, shoot Oz first before he shoots the rest of
No,
us.
there's
Oz is the
there's better
best, bro.
targets.
Oh,
No, just kidding. Oz won't kill
yeah,
anyone.
seeing that would just give him the push he needs, you know.
Well, actually, it might
You gotta take care
traumatize
of
him enough
himself.
that it finally unlocks his true potential. And
Yeah, dude. Oz has a Netflix special 5 months after that.
oh my god, dude, he's like, it'll like, dude, it's like the fucking like, it's like in Dune when Chalamet finally rides like the worm and like he's the Messiah. Like,
Is this the new Dune?
yeah,
Dude, I want to see it.
it's fucking awesome.
Yeah. Amanda and I are like, we have to watch the first one because last time we saw it was like a year and a half
Yeah,
ago.
watch
So
it 'cause
we
this-
need a refresh before we watch the new
the
one.
second-
What's this thing about Dune? Everyone's like sucking this movie's dick. I don't
It's
know what
no,
the books
it's-
are. I don't know what the movies are.
The dick
like,
should be sucked.
I listened to the
Okay.
audiobook.
No, it's fucking. Just watch the first one. It's
yeah,
on.
I got HBO.
yeah,
I
watch
can
the first
it, yeah.
one and then go see this one in IMAX.
Okay,
Because like
I'll take
it's,
my.
it's Denis
girl.
Villeneuve. Like, you know that
Yeah.
he's an incredible fucking filmmaker, and it's like you'll walk out of that being like, why don't they make more movies like this? Like
Really?
big budget movies. Like it's like
Wait, what was the director's name? Again?
Denis Villeneuve. Like
Oh, you know it's gonna be good. French
Like,
guy.
well, because he did like Blade Runner 2040.
Oh, that was good. I like that one.
2049.
Yeah,
And then he did Arrival.
Rivals
he did,
good.
Prisoners. He did like he's an amazing filmmaker.
Cool.
so-
yeah, I'll go watch that then.
But anyways,
Yeah, we'll wrap this up here. One country you could wipe off the map with a nuke. Which one is it?
come on,
There's so many good options. Oh my
you
god.
got it.
Probably France.
France.
Yeah.
Okay.
Him
Okay.
and Dario. Dario also picked France.
Interesting.
French people are just the fucking worst.
Oh, yeah, you've been to
Those
France?
fucking frogs. Yeah, I grew up. My dad's a French professor, so we did study abroad all the
Oh
time.
my god.
Dude,
oh
you've
yeah.
been to
Okay.
France
See,
and I like that.
okay. See, this
Yeah.
is a real deep-seated hatred.
Yeah,
The
like
France.
there's a. I've almost died in France. I almost got killed by a truck. That my mom was convinced an angel saved me.
Love it.
That's a good story.
Prove it wrong. Prove it wrong.
Yeah. Man, what was it? This homeless guy jumped out of a corner and tried to scare me, and I thought it was candid camera, so I just looked at him and laughed and said, "Not gonna get me this time, pal."
That's, yeah, it's actually kind
Walking.
of sick. It's actually,
Also, Candid Camera. That's like such a fun reference.
I never saw
Like,
that show.
Yeah, like, you know that show from the 90s?
It's like-
That's
it's
what's
like
happening
Impractical
to me
Jokers.
right now.
It's like, yeah.
There had to be someone when 9/11 happened. Like, we're on camera right now.
It's a
They're
prank.
getting us. Yeah, guys, it's not
Oh,
real.
man,
It's not real.
I could have totally chosen Israel. Fuck.
That's usually the fun answer we want to get to is
Yeah.
picking a side.
Well, I guess from there, like, who do you like more, Jews or Muslims?
Muslims, I've had more positive interactions with in my personal life, but
Which is funny because most people in the Marines don't say that.
Okay, so shout out to Holly J once again.
I mean, I haven't met. I'm from Utah, and like, there's not many Jews here.
Thank
Well,
goodness,
also,
right?
Yeah, exactly. Fucking.
Let's keep them
Yeah.
over there.
No, but okay.
They've been fighting for years. I just say everyone's like, "Oh, free Palestine," or like, "Oh, they're terrorists." It's like just let them fight it out.
Well,
Doing it for
I don't know
millennia.
if it's gonna. I don't know if that's the right. I don't know because Israel's definitely more powerful.
That's why
Yeah.
just let them fight it out.
Okay, so just let them wipe. Just
Yeah.
let it happen. Okay, so
You think the Crusades? Like, I mean, that was like people weren't saying
the difference with
the
the
Christians are more.
the difference with the Crusades is you couldn't watch it on TikTok.
So it was less entertainment.
Yeah, exactly.
I
But
see.
no, okay. So France.
yeah,
Okay,
Bye-bye.
I like it.
yeah.
I like
Bye bye
it,
frogs.
Yeah.
I like frogs. It's just using a
Hey,
World
and
War
once
II
it-
reference.
That's my dad. He said that's the meanest thing you can call a French person. I know he's lying because he just doesn't want to tell me.
Hey,
I don't know what it is really.
I also really appreciate this answer because of what's happening to Alpine right now.
Oh yeah,
So-
so they're just not doing well. I don't know what's going on with-
You haven't
I watched the race.
Are you an F1? Because
No, I just haven't been following it recently, like the recent start of the season. Like I know there's all they talk and stuff. I just watch the races. I let the races speak for
yeah,
the
no,
sport.
dude, you're missing half of the fun because the behind the scenes stuff. Dude, Alpine is like the worst car on the grid right now.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
they
yeah.
fired
It was
Otmar
horrible.
last year because they're
Oh,
like,
yeah.
he's not performing. And then they got this French dude who took over who's never run a
Uh-huh.
team before. And now they're the worst car on the grid. And
They're
now
gonna-
all of their like heads of like their head of aerodynamics, their head engineer, all
All
that.
jumping shit.
Everyone's leaving the team.
Which sucks because I love Gasly's one of my favorite
I love
drivers.
Gasly, but
Yeah.
like this team's fucked.
Yeah, they're fucked for sure.
And they blocked Andretti and Cadillac.
I didn't know that
joining.
everyone was jumping shit, but
No, yeah, it's like it's bad. So
yeah, my
anyways.
dad is really upset about it. He's
Well,
really
an Alpine fan.
huge. He's just anything France.
I understand why
Yeah.
you.
Did he serve his
I
mission in France?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
definitely understand why you had like these. You were lashing out now again and like
Dude, that's
smoking
so
weed.
fun.
Your dad's
You're
a
like-
fucking Alpine fan. No one's
Yeah.
a fucking Alpine fan.
That's
And-
also
and he's
fun
a
that you're like,
Hamilton
that's where
fan.
my dad served his mission, so France.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
No, we're connecting the dots.
hmm
Do you have rage issues with your dad?
No, not at all. I
No?
love my dad.
Yeah?
He's great.
How about your mom?
There
we go.
I love her.
That's it.
I love her.
That's the one.
She's great.
That's the one right there.
Yeah,
There was a
little bit of mom
All I
issues.
had to hear was that pause.
Mhm.
That's fun.
Yeah,
Okay.
we have
Well,
a good relationship these days, but not always. It's just
Yeah.
one of those kinds of stories. But
hey, it's okay.
Yeah,
Now, would we
So-
hire you?
I think definitely as our mechanic. Like this is
Mhm. No,
Mhm.
Well,
dude.
he almost
Mechanic.
got shot at work.
yeah,
Yeah. And then you'd be great to have on the team because you're a mechanic. Also, we know like if we have you in the building, like anyone tries to get in there, like you're like, you got the sixth sense, you're on top of it.
Sixth Sense is just called
Yeah.
post-traumatic stress
Exactly.
disorder. Yeah,
You're always like, you always think it's going to happen.
Yep.
And then the other added benefit is Jimmy's on the team. He
Is
has
he
a-
really? He
no,
made
no,
the
no,
team.
no. He has an internship, but
Oh,
he's
okay, that
in a
makes sense.
box. He's in a glass cage
Yeah.
because we're afraid of what he'll do to girls. So,
Wait,
but-
so you just let him like jerk off in there? And
no,
stuff?
yeah. Well, I guess,
Get it out of the system.
well, I guess what would be fun is you're on the team and we can just be like, Jimmy, we just pound on the glass, we just point to you and be like, look how, look at all this shit that's happened to Jack, how fucked up his life has been, but look where he is now. Look how good look how much fun he's having. And I don't know, like, I actually don't know where I was going with that. I remember I had the idea right before I started talking about it.
We need to like cage him to fuck his
I
life
just
up.
wanted to have a jab at
enslave
Jimmy,
him.
but I forgot the jab. But
Yeah. Also, I think this is the first episode without Jimmy. Like,
no, we mentioned at the beginning.
Yeah,
But we had some Jimmy jabs.
Yeah, we talked about our DMs.
Oh yeah, we mentioned that. But
Yeah.
No, don't worry. He'll always be a part of this podcast.
Yeah.
he's never leaving.
No.
He's my
Dude, once
favorite.
like this podcast does take off and we have a real audience
Yeah.
and we're still mentioning Jimmy.
And then in the subreddit, it's like, who the fuck is this Jimmy dude? I'm like, you got to go back into the archives. Like, this is when this podcast really began.
Yeah.
Like, but yeah, so you're on the team. You made
Perfect.
it.
Yeah.
Nailed it.
You know,
Here we
and yeah, you were a lot easier of a hire. Like Cheyenne was really on the fence. We didn't really know what to do with her.
Which we fired her
Yeah.
since then.
Yeah,
Nice.
no, because and then Cindy, did she have an internship?
We took Sydney to replace Cheyenne as our accountant.
but unpaid intern.
Yeah, unpaid
Yeah.
intern.
Yeah.
Definitely don't pay that. Yeah.
No.
And if you do, 70 cents on the dollar for sure.
No, but also
we need to
also a
find-
big reason why she was an intern was just so she could walk around Jimmy's cage and
we
be
need
like,
to
and
find someone.
we'll just be like,
just get him amped up.
Yeah, because you'd be like, what? Yeah, so so anyways,
We need to get someone on who we for sure won't hire someday.
don't
'Cause
worry, this is a couple.
we're on a streak right now. Like we gave it to Jimmy, we gave it to Cheyenne.
Well, Jim, I
you
mean,
know?
like some of these have this is caveats, but we definitely have. I mean, did we hire Andres?
Well, we weren't doing that yet.
I know, but like, I feel like I can't remember if like we were like,
We're like, no.
Doesn't
I
he
don't
have to
think I
earn
think
it back?
Andres. No, Andres would not have made it.
Yeah, no.
Because Andres was like everything he told us. You're like, dude, you're like a serial killer. Like,
Yeah.
Jeez.
but anyways, but hey,
All right. Well, oh yeah. Do you want people to find you?
Yeah. Jack Cropper Comedy. CROPPER. I don't know why everyone thinks it's Crawford, but
well, we probably should have done at the beginning,
Yeah.
but
Oh, we do that at the end.
yeah.
Plug your Instagram.
At the end, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what
for
Nick
the
did.
People
where
who
the,
make
where,
it through.
when it really drops off,
yeah.
that's when we plug. That's when we plug you. But all right, well, thanks for coming on, dude.
Yeah. Thanks for having me.
Sweet.
It's been great.